If you have a Cancer Midheaven, this is the best way for you to build, grow, and scale your online business. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Blue, and I'm a business astrology consultant here to help you use astrology so that you can start, grow, and scale your online business. And if you're watching this video, then you most likely have a Cancer Midheaven. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what it entails, what your midheaven actually is, and the best ways for you to use it to create the best online business. I'm super excited about this because Cancer Midheaven, I think, is one of the most misunderstood midheaven placements. And the reason for this is because the nature of the Cancer archetype. When it comes to both Cancer and Leo, they are held in special regard when we're talking about astrology because these are the only two signs that are ruled by luminaries, the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon are special planets because they provide light to the daytime and the nighttime sky. And all of the other planets rule over two signs, but Cancer and Leo are the only ones that are ruled by only one planet, which I think is really cool. When it comes to having your Cancer midheaven work best for you, out of everything else I'm going to share in this video, what I really want you to take home is the fact that you are meant to shine. You are meant to be a leader. You are meant to be someone that is taking up space in the spotlight. But the particular way that is going to work best for you is going to differ so much from traditional business advice and even advice that I would give for somebody that has a Leo midheaven. So you want to pay attention to everything I'm going to share in this video because this is how you are meant to shine and utilize the energy with your Cancer midheaven in a way that works best for you. So let's start by breaking down exactly what the Cancer midheaven actually is. Cancer is, like I said, the sign that is ruled by the moon, the only sign that is ruled by the moon, and it's also a cardinal water sign. So if we're looking at the modalities, this is a cardinal ruled sign. This is part of what I mean when I say that there is a special relationship to leadership that is unique to the luminary ruled signs, both Cancer and Leo. With the cardinal modality, Cancer, as well as the other three cardinal signs, have a particular strength when it comes to natural leadership. So not only does this align to the fact that your gifts may work best around initiation, beginning, the start of a new process, and these may very well be the areas that you are gifted in when it comes to creating and growing your business, but this also means that there is a natural leadership quality. There is a sense of comfort around being in the natural spotlight, being seen as the first, being the one that goes before others. This may be challenging for you to embrace, especially if you're not used to utilizing your Cancer midheaven energy. And so I really want you to lean into the areas that you feel this natural leadership to. One of the easiest ways to do that is by thinking about what are you passionate about? What are you excited about? What got you started with your business in the first place? And building your leadership and your thought leadership specifically around those topics. This doesn't mean that you have to have an overnight personality change, especially if you're somebody that's more introverted like I am, or if you're just naturally not extroverted or comfortable in a generalized spotlight and having all the attention on you. Just focus on creating and crafting your area, your expertise around your comfort zone and allowing yourself to focus on building an intimate community of people that are aligned to that rather than putting pressure on yourself to create and amass this large following. Being that Cancer is ruled by the moon also points to the fact that intimacy is going to play a huge role in how you are meant to live out your vocation, which is what the midheaven represents. I like to think of your vocation as work that is most emotionally fulfilling for you. So this is work that may not be your literal occupation, the thing that you are doing to pay your bills, right? And to earn a paycheck, but it is work that means so much to you. It's work that most likely you began doing in your business simply for the love of it. And so when it comes to utilizing this with your Cancer midheaven, you want to think about how you can infuse intimacy and community within your work. Some of the biggest topics relating to Cancer in particular speak to this. We're talking about close-knit communities, the moon, lunar themes, women, children, marginalized communities. This could also relate to things like homemaking, nursing, nurturing of some kind. So these are all themes that are deeply connected to the midheaven and that may play a particular role both in your niche, in the particular audience that you may be drawn to work with. The solutions that you provide for your clients may relate to these things. But what I want you to really think about, instead of forcing your business to fit into the mold of these particular generalized themes, I want you to instead think about how you can better infuse and narrow down your specific niche, audience, solution to fit your Cancer midheaven energy, as well as thinking about, again, how you can cultivate a close-knit community rather than pressure yourself to grow a large audience. Cancer midheavens do incredibly well when they niche down and they specialize. Really take the pressure off of yourself to go viral and to even be visible on every single platform. Instead, take time to cultivate what it is that you do best and have that be a guide to lead you to the platforms that resonate best for you, that work for you, and most importantly, that you're able to utilize the most to grow and scale your business. Of course, we can't neglect to talk about the decans of Cancer, which are ruled by Venus, Mercury, and Saturn. And so all of these planets play a particular role when it comes to how to draw in and how to cultivate this community over time. Venus, the planet of attraction, is speaking to how you can utilize what is attractive and attracted to you and for you in order to draw in your community. Mercury speaks to commerce, communication, the way that you manifest and also share these ideas with others in a way that is going to resonate, that is going to allow them to see your full vision, and most importantly, to take action in utilizing it within their own solutions. And then, of course, Saturn, which is a planet that I deeply love and appreciate because Saturn is here to support us in the growth and sustainability of creating things that last over time. And so no matter which decan your midheaven falls into, all three of these planets can play a really important role in helping you to utilize and get the most out of your Cancer midheaven energy when it comes to creating, growing, and scaling your business. Now that we have a good idea of what the Cancer midheaven archetype actually is, let's dive a little bit deeper and talk about how you can use this to create the best business for your midheaven. Starting off with your business model. Now, like I said before, the Cancer midheaven archetype does so well when it is creating a business model that is centered around intimate community orientation. One of the challenges for Cancer archetypes is the fact that when we think about your ruler, the moon operates best when it is hidden away. As the ruler of the nighttime sky, it does its best work when it is able to shy away from the shadows and also has a space to change its mind, to change different phases. The moon quite literally moves through different phases as well as all 12 of the houses and the signs in a typical 28-day cycle. And so thinking about this and how it translates to your work as a business owner, you want to think about how you can shy away from the pressure to remain hidden away. Because as a leader, as a business owner, you have to create and foster relationships with other people in order for your business to move forward. Operating in the shadows is not always going to be the best use of your energy. So instead, finding a nice balance and even creating and cultivating a community sense within your business is going to be really, really impactful for your growth and sustainability long term. At the same time, again, you really want to move away from this pressure to amass a huge audience. In fact, the more niche down and hyper-focused your business can be on your niche, on the specific solution that you are providing, even the community that you are working with in particular, all of these things really help to build and foster intimacy, helping your clients to feel safe and supported and really like they are a part of your business. These are all things that are going to work in your favor because that intimacy, that emotional connectedness, that ability to see and witness and understand what your clients are experiencing and going through and the best course of action to support them in, that's going to make all the difference and naturally help you to stand out as the leader and as the business owner that you naturally are without forcing you to pretend to be someone that you just aren't. So when it comes to your business model, it is so important to place a lot of focus and time and attention in cultivating what an intimate community actually looks like for you. Now, when it comes to your offers, in particular, your signature offer, I really want you to think about how you can prioritize intimacy and quiet leadership. You can think of this as a natural extension of your business model. So this can really vary depending on the type of business that you are operating. But in general, your Cancer Midheaven is going to do very well with one-to-one offers or even masterminds where you are able to qualify who is granted access. So again, thinking about this intimate community-based model for your business, thinking about how you can be protective around who gets access to not just your information, but also your intimate wisdom and interaction. You can also think of your offer suite in general in the sense of like how close in proximity are your clients to you in particular. One-on-one maybe being your highest tier, your most signature offer, and where clients are able to get the most live interactive experience with you, all the way down to group offers. If you find that these are the things that you are gravitating most towards, can these be cultivated in more of a close-knit or a closed cohort model where you're only accepting a few clients at a time, really getting people that intimate experience of both being in a group of like-minded people, but also having very limited one-on-one access to you. It's all up to you on how you want to design the specifics, but again, really thinking about what is going to help you to prioritize intimacy and also elevate your natural leadership in a way that works with your quiet nature. So let's talk about visibility and marketing, which is one of my favorite parts of building your business foundations. So with your Cancer Midheaven, you do so well with thought leadership content and partnerships. And the way that you want to think about this is considering the ways that will allow you to share your message, to connect and build your community without necessarily forcing you to operate outside of this archetype. One of the things to really keep in mind is that partnering with similar or like-minded people may get you a lot farther in your marketing than putting all the pressure for you to be the one that is designing and leading all the marketing itself. So things like guest podcasting or even guest speaking can be a really valuable way for you to get your marketing across and also to have your message and your business assets work for you without you necessarily having to do more. This is especially important if you find that you are maybe an earlier stage business owner that doesn't necessarily have a lot of time or money for ad spend or these big traditional marketing techniques. And also, this could be a really great way for you to build on that ethos of intimate community and extend it within your visibility and marketing strategy. What I want you to keep in mind is that, again, that cardinal modality energy is here to work for you. And so really making sure that you are remaining aligned to the opportunities you're saying yes to or even extending yourself to. And at the same time, really leaning into showcasing your leadership, your thoughts, your ideas, and also your authority within your marketing. And lastly, to bring together all of your business foundations, you want to consider your energy management. So this is looking at the back end structure of your business and how to best use your energy with the Cancer Midheaven in order to ensure that that runs smoothly. Now, as the business owner, it is important that majority of your energy is spent on the front-facing work. And in particular, this means that the best use of your energy as the business owner is going to be best spent as the leader of your community, being front-facing, being in community with your clients and community members. This also means that the back-end things that are required to run your business need to be systematized and structured in a way to where they can run and operate even without you. So you want to think about how you can possibly employ humans or technology to support you with this. And I highly recommend that no matter what stage of business that you're in, to consider things like batching or creating a consistent schedule for you to operate your business on so that like tasks get done and that you have plenty of them, especially content in the bank for when you're spending a lot more time in community or just need to step away from your business. This ensures that you have the structure to support your fluctuating nature and that you don't feel like your business is going to take a hit when you need to take a break. Now, all of this is plenty for you to go out and start making necessary changes to make your business more aligned with your Cancer Midheaven. But if you want to dive deeper into this, then I highly recommend that you join me inside of my signature program, the Midheaven Method. Inside the program, I walk you through the step-by-step process of how to either create or refine your business based on your midheaven, as well as other pieces of your astrology chart. You'll walk away with a sustainable business strategy, clarity on your positioning, and most importantly, aligned visibility to know how to stand out in a way that's authentic to you without trying to be someone that you're not. All of the information for the Midheaven Method, as well as next steps to join, can be found in the description box below, so definitely make sure that you check that out. I can't wait to see you inside of the Midheaven Method. Bye.